Hello everyone and welcome back to Management in Minutes. In the previous video, we understood what motivation is and why it is important. We learned that motivation is the force that drives people to act and perform better. But one important question still remains. How does motivation actually work? Why do different people get motivated in different ways? To answer these questions, management thinkers developed motivation theories. In today's video, let us understand the major theories of motivation and how managers apply them in real organizations. There are many theories of motivation, but four theories are considered the most important in management. They are Maslow's need hierarchy theory, Hedgeberg's two-factor theory, McGregor's theory X and theory Y, Vroom's expectancy theory. Each theory explains motivation from a different angle. Abraham Maslow proposed that human needs are arranged in the form of a hierarchy. According to him, people are motivated to satisfy lower level needs first and only then do they move to higher level needs. Let us understand each level of need. Physiological needs. These are basic survival needs such as food, water, shelter and rest. In organizations, salary and basic facilities satisfy physiological needs. Safety needs. Once basic needs are satisfied, people look for safety and security. This includes job security, safe working conditions and protection from risk. Social needs. After safety, people want social belonging. Friendship, teamwork, acceptance and good relationship at work fulfill social needs. Esteem needs. Esteem needs include respect, recognition, status and appreciation. Promotions, awards and praise satisfy these needs. Self-actualization needs. These are the highest level of needs. It refers to realizing one's full potential, creativity and personal growth. Opportunities for learning and challenging work fulfill self-actualization needs. Maslow's need hierarchy theory is one of the most popular motivation theories, but it also has certain limitations. Advantages. This theory is easy to understand and apply. It helps managers identify what motivates employees at different stages. It emphasizes that motivation changes over time. Limitations. Human needs do not always follow a fixed order. Different people may have different priorities at the same time. The theory lacks strong scientific evidence. Even with its limitations, Maslow's theory provides a useful framework for understanding human motivation. Friedrich Hedgeberg explained motivation by saying that job satisfaction and job dissatisfaction come from different factors. He divided these factors into two groups. Hygiene factors. These factors do not motivate employees, but their absence causes dissatisfaction. They include salary, company policies, job security, working conditions, and relationship with supervisors. Motivators. These factors actually motivate employees and improve performance. They include achievement, recognition, responsibility, growth, and meaningful work. Removing dissatisfaction is not the same as motivating employees. Hedgeberg theory has both strengths and weaknesses. Advantages. It focuses on internal motivation. It helps managers design better job. It explains why salary alone cannot motivate employees for long. Limitations. The theory can be subjective. It ignores external and personal factors. Job satisfaction does not always lead to higher productivity. Douglas McGregor said that motivation depends on how managers view their employees. Theory X. Managers believe employees dislike work, avoid responsibility, and need strict supervision. This leads to an authoritarian management style. Theory Y. Managers believe employees enjoy work, are responsible, creative, and self-motivated. This leads to participative and democratic style. People often behave the way they are treated. McGregor theory highlights the importance of managerial mindset. Advantages: it promotes trust and participation. It encourages employee development. It suits modern organizations. Limitations: theory Y may not work in all situations. Some jobs require close supervision. Not all employees are self motivated. Vector Vroom explained motivation using a logical approach. According to him, people are motivated only when they believe their effort will lead to valuable rewards. Expectancy: belief that effort will improve performance. Example: if I study hard, I can pass the exam. Instrumentality: belief that good performance will lead to rewards. Example: if I pass the exam, I will get a good grade. Valence: the value a person places on the reward. Example: a good grade is valuable to me because it helps me get into a good college. Simple formula: motivation equals to effort plus performance plus reward. Vroom's theory is very practical but also has some limitations. Advantages: it is realistic and logical. It helps managers design effective reward system. It clearly links efforts, performance and rewards. Limitations: it can be complex to apply in large organizations. It is difficult to measure expectations. It assumes people always think rationally. Each motivation theory explains behavior differently. Maslow focuses on human needs, Hertzberg focuses on job factors, McGregor focuses on managerial assumptions, Vroom focuses on expectations and rewards. Together, these theories help managers motivate people more effectively. To conclude, motivation is not the same for everyone. Effective managers understand people, select the right approach, and apply the right motivation theory at the right time. In management, motivation is not about pressure. It is about understanding human behavior. That's all for today. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Management in Minutes. We'll continue exploring more such topics in the upcoming videos. Thank you for watching.